In a world where FPV consumes your life and all your money is spent on components to make quadcopters, there exists only one man, one entity, one person. But nobody knows who he is. What's up, guys? Anybody out there? Let me know when you guys have it. I'm working on the slow mode or whatever it is. You'll have to bear with me. You know I'm not used to doing this stuff all by myself, so. So you guys got no audio? Oh, never mind, we got audio. Alright, Dynamic, help me out on the back end. Do we have the chat overlay thingy? What's up, Tyrone, Bot Grinder, Paul, Jeremy, Ads, big ads in the house, Double A. So can you guys see yourself typing on the screen? This is all new to me, so you'll have to bear with me, at least for the first few minutes. As you guys can obviously tell, we have no viewers, it looks like. We're trying out some different tools and overlays and stuff like that, so I honestly cannot really tell if it's working properly. I don't really care. I'm just gonna close these tabs that I don't think I need. And I'll just ask you guys to tell me. How about that? Alright, so yeah, slide by the YouTube count. On the YouTube count, does it actually say anything, or does it say 0? I know you guys are probably like, oh my god, it's just totally silent. Alright, so that's 0, so let's get rid of that then. Done. Gone. Alright, so my main man Dynamic just let me know, obviously, duh, it's a different freaking thing, so all the stuff's different. So you guys bear with me just a second. I'll see if I can get that corrected. I'm gonna quit paying attention to all these little add-ons and crap. I'll worry about that once we've got some conversation going. I just want to say hello. How's it going, everybody? Random FPV. Hopefully you might have noticed me on the interwebs. So I'm such a big deal. Kidding. Yeah. So another thing, do I have to sit like that, guys? I'm all like hunched over on the mic. Let's see. Can you guys hear me like this? Am I cool like this? So I can get all comfortable and relaxed, and you guys can still hear me. All right. Nice. So, as you know, I was on FPV Live, took a break. That's been going great, and I just wanted to catch everybody up on where I'm at, what's going on, what hopefully will be happening in the future. Share some new and creative stuff. I had like all these neat little things going for this, and I actually think I could still get them going, but let me see. Let me see if I can get this stuff going. But basically, you guys would have been able to see yourselves chatting on the main window, which I think would be really cool. We're gonna have a donations box and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys can see the little cup. It'd be like right there. So you guys could donate and be able to, you know, give us money, because yeah, why not, right? So bear with me, I'm messing stuff, moving stuff all around my screen. Yeah, so you see the trash can cup, cool. It's funny, Tyrone, you're giving me a hard time. I'm actually got your channel up as a channel that I want to look at, and this is something that I've seen other YouTube channels do, where they will basically, some of their viewers, if you guys want me to, I will look at your channel and kind of say what I think about it. It's not going to be anything like a pro critique. You guys know I'm not a professional. I can finally kind of sort of fly, which is pretty cool. I might share some of that flight video with you guys, but yeah, I thought maybe we would look at some YouTube channels, and I would just say like my first impressions, what I see, what I think a new viewer would see when they show up to that channel, so stuff like that. I thought that would be a pretty interesting thing to do. If you guys like that, let me know if you like that idea. What's up, Phil Thrills, Tyrone? Cool, yeah, I like it too. I think it's a pretty interesting idea. Like I said, I've seen some like bigger, you know, like, hey, you can get 50,000 subs if you watch my live stream channel do that, and it's kind of funny actually and interesting to see what they think about, you know, about your channel. So I don't know. Shizzle Bo Dizzle, yeah, I like your name, bro. It's one of those not FPV situations. I respect that. Alex Dalton says DRL sim, yeah. We might could do some simming too. I would have to try to set it up, but there's nothing to say we can't, so, you know, why not? You guys bear with me. I'm trying to get all these different little tricks and functions working. I'm hoping I can kind of get them going on the back end. So, and you guys also have to bear with me. I'm by myself. As you guys know, I'm used to having like 4, 5, 6, 7 people here. So it's weird. Like I'm pausing and I'm like, hey, you know, somebody's gonna answer, and I'm waiting for the chat, but chat's not obviously replying as quickly as I would like. So, whatever. My skin's all looking all greasy. My eyes are all red because I've been up all day, but you know, whatever. You guys will get over it. So, alright, so you guys say just go for it, right? Well, that's what we'll do. So I'm going to close some of these windows that I think are taking up some of my bandwidth, and that may help the stream be a little quicker. Kid's doing great, ads. Thanks for asking. He's 3.5 and he is full of it. And when I say full of it, I mean like he is crazy, like real crazy. So it's pretty interesting. If you don't have children, I highly recommend it. It's freaking great. It's one of those things you'll never know what it's like till you do, and then changes your life for sure. Let's see. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then, looking after 4 for sure. So yeah, I've not been streaming a lot, obviously, personally, at all. I've not been really going live as much as I was because I've just been taking a step back from things. Like, things ramped up really fast for me, and with the FPV life and everything else. And as you guys know, when I started FPV life, I couldn't fly. Like, I mean, I could fly, but not really well. And it was honestly embarrassing, and it was a struggle, something that I dealt with that bothered me for a long time. I really kind of beat myself up about the fact that I felt like I wasn't a good enough pilot to be like in that position on the show, and it bothered me, and it affected a lot of the decisions that I made as a person, and some of the ways that I dealt with stress and stuff like that. And that wasn't the best, best decision in my part to do some of those things. So I don't know, guys, I needed to take a step back and regroup, refocus, figure out what I wanted to do, figure out where I saw FPV life and where I fit with it, and fly, like really fly, really practice, and really try to actually learn these things, because I love flying. But to be quite honest, I got so wrapped up in the internet and so wrapped up in a lot of builds, as you guys can see, I love to build, that I just, I didn't fly. Like, it's not that I didn't want to, I just didn't. And so anyway, that's what I've been doing. I've been flying as much as I can. I've been flying on lunch, I've been flying after work, I've been flying on the weekend, with people, without people, going on road trips, like to little places here and there, like an hour or 2 away, and just flying as many packs as I could. I've finally gotten to where I'm not great, but I can lift off, I can go fly, I can not wreck and like get lost, figure out, I'm flying, I'm doing a pack, and I'm landing by myself, or close by myself, and I'm able to do some tricks and stuff, nothing crazy, but I can do some stuff, and I'm competent now, so I don't feel like I'm as much of like a not deserving per se of having an opinion on stuff. So with that being said, the hobby's like in a weird place. We've had a lot of changes in the last few months. I think it's gone from like an organic place to I don't know, it doesn't seem or feel organic anymore for a lot of us. I think a lot of you guys would say you feel that way with the online community, and I don't know what's caused it. I mean, obviously the International Open was like a tipping point for like a lot of things. It seems like a lot of things happened around that time that changed all these different little facets of our hobby, right? And it's left us, well, for one thing, the growth was tremendous. It still is, but either one of two things, guys. The growth was either super inflated, like, so we thought it was this crazy machine and it really wasn't, or we don't really, like, it's actually more than we think. And it's really hard to tell because you've got like this influx of businesses, an influx of people, and with that influx of people comes the same things that happens to anything when it gets bigger. Like, nothing's the same as it used to be, right? So I'm not old school at all. The old school guys are like, what, 3-4 years in the hobby. I'm like a year in the hobby. But in that year, it's like tremendously, just crazily changed. And I've got a lot of strong opinions on a lot of it. But I'll just say this. I sit back and I watch trends, and I'm watching things that people are doing, and like moves that people are making, moves that companies are making. And it's really interesting to see like the cause and effect and the kind of like chess game that's going on both mentally and like on a, you know, components standpoint. So like I would recommend that you guys do that and just really look at what's going on, good or bad, for the hobby. Like I don't think there's really a whole lot of people in this hobby that are bad. I think there's a lot of people in this hobby that have differences of opinions, and I think when everybody gets on the internet, their opinion is, you know, they think their opinion is it. It's like my way or the highway for a lot of people. So with that being said, let me throw a disclaimer out there. I'm not that way. I think that it's beautiful that everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, and I want, you know, somebody to have a different opinion from me, because that fosters discussion, which fosters thought and growth. The problem is we aren't letting a lot of these problems. Well, the problem shouldn't be problems in the first place, but if they become problems, a lot of them they need to be talked about and like actually worked on. Nobody's ever getting past the first stage of anything in the hobby because it's like 20,000 people arguing because they like this and somebody else doesn't. And I just wish there was more of people being able to say, I don't like it and you do, and that's okay. How can we make it better? How can we make it so I like it, and how can we make it so, you know, you get even better performance from something you already like, or whatever it is. So, you know, anyway, it's weird to be by myself and rambling. I'm gonna go to the chat for a little bit. I hope what I'm saying is making sense, but I've got a whole lot of opinions on a lot of different stuff, and I don't know how deep I want to get into it because I've got some other like things that I want to discuss and talk about, and I really want to keep this light. But okay, I'm gonna take it back to the me shit. So excuse me, the me stuff. I'm trying to be a little less what's the word, swearing, so a little more family friendly. Not because anybody told me to, because I think that if I'm ever going to get a lot of viewers, that I need to be able to be listened to at work and stuff, right? So check it out, guys. There's stuff on the screen. Okay, so that's the stuff I was trying to get going. Apparently some of it's working. Cool. So anyway, totally lost my train of thought. Whatever. Thanks, Brian. Dynamic Array. I see you've tipped $2, so you totally threw me off my game, because now I guess somewhere there's $2 floating around in the internet that's mine now. So I'm like, fuck yeah, baby. Anyway, so much for family friendly, right? So anyway, yeah. I don't know, guys, like, people can call sensitive people snowflakes or whatever, right? I'm probably a snowflake about something, and you're probably a snowflake about something, and then, you know, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, I just think, it's like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it. You know, a lot of these, like, internet arguments are just pointless, and then a lot of the drama is like super hypocritical. Because I mean, honestly, guys, a lot of these videos that people like get all worked up about, we've been doing this shit for a while, and you know, like nobody was bitching about somebody diving a bridge a while back, or like I watched a video of some skydivers today that were skydiving over moving traffic, right? So I'm thinking like, holy shit, those skydivers, good lord, nobody's gonna want to ever drive a car again because there's fucking skydivers and stuff. So yeah, sucks, right? Sorry guys, I'm removing the donation ticker. That thing was getting on my damn nerves. Yeah. Hammergate. You want me to talk about Hammergate? I was there. I think I live streamed Hammergate actually, so I'm sure there was probably some people that saw that because of me. I'm gonna take some credit. So it's the internet, so I need some credit. So anyway, Hammergate wasn't that serious if you were there, like, at all. It's the good example of what I'm talking about. Like, these little tiny things happen, and then they just get like blown apart into this big ordeal. And really, they're not a big ordeal. Like, yeah, it's fucked up. The guy hit his quad with a hammer. No different than it's fucked up that the guy was broadcasting higher than he should have been. Like, if you were there, it was really not that big of a deal. It was a big deal, but not that big of a deal. And they did make it clear, like super clear, that you shouldn't be broadcasting very high and stuff. So, whatever. I was broadcasting higher, but I guess I just have to deal with it, right? He hammered my quad. I mean, I don't think I would have gave him my quad, but that's a whole nother thing. That's like, you know, that doesn't even matter, like, right? Paul, I don't know any of the details as far as if the guy got a quad or not. I don't know. Again, it was one of those things where if you were there, it was like just a 5-minute thing, and apparently it was a big deal on the internet. So yeah, shizzle bo dizzle. So he's saying there's a very few big names like Rotor Riot, Multi GP. Things happen. Everyone has to have their say. And that's cool. Like, it's totally cool for everybody to have their say. For sure, everybody should have your opinion, voice your opinion, and respect someone else's opinion. So, you know, just when you try to like reply to people and stuff, maybe come from a level of, I don't know. It's like, you ever texted a girl and you texted her something that you probably should have called her and said, right? So your inflection wasn't there. It's like me being like, you know, screw you, or screw you. You know, you guys could just hear me, so you knew what I meant. But if you read it, it's like, screw you. You don't know what they mean. You don't know if they're being sarcastic, whatever. I think a lot of the internet's that kind of stuff. And then you'll see these threads start, and as the thread propagates and these comments, hundreds of comments come in, and within a couple of hours, people will start to make statements and facts out of this thread that never were real facts. Like, just as an example, what's up, Mindless? What's up, homie? I will totally interrupt my statement to say what's up to that dude. He's my man. You're the man, Mindless. Anyway, the Zoe FPV thread with the Just for Men DRL. You guys see that? Saudi Arabia. DRL's in Saudi Arabia. The girls are pitching a big fit because of Saudi Arabia. It's completely understandable from that perspective. But they made this Photoshop thing with Jet's picture on it, and it's, you know, Just for Men, DRL, Jet, and it's a picture. So halfway, or probably way before halfway in that thread, people are like, oh my god, I can't believe DRL uses this advertising. You know, that's the worst advertising I've ever seen. I can't believe they chose that poster and stuff. And I'm like, you gotta be joking, right? Like, this is, somebody photoshopped this to make a point, or their thread on Facebook, and people think it's like a DRL ad, right? So that person's may go home, they may never read that it wasn't an ad or whatever, and like stuff like that's what, I don't know, like bothers me, because all this like misinformation, I guess. I've still got the vape, guys. I'm gonna try not to smoke a lot on the air, but you know, I'm kind of stressing now. I've got all deep and super hyper emo on this like FPV monologue rant. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, are you in why are you in this hobby? Okay, if you want to be like a famous FPV person, cool, awesome. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Like, I would bet like a lot of us want to be known or famous or whatever. I know I do, right? Why else would I be like doing live streams and stuff? That's part of why I put myself on the internet, you know? But like, it doesn't have to mean you're not a person, or whatever. And if you just want to fly, that's totally freaking sweet too. Like, some days I just want to fly too. You know what I mean, right? So it's like, I don't know. I get frustrated with a hobby. Like, don't everybody's saying shit so damn serious. It's awesome. It's like a white and black. It's beautiful. It's sharp and fucking sand at the same time, right? Like, all these parallels. Fuck that. Let's be in the gray, right? Like, gray is happy. You got good and bad mixed together to make gray, not just good or bad. Does that make sense? Luke, it's not that I don't have the stones. I get lost in editing and then I'm never satisfied. So that's something I want to do. So while I'm here sitting here ranting, let's try this, guys. I'm going to try to play a video of one of my flights from recent, and I'm gonna like talk about it, and you guys can talk about it or whatever. And I'm just gonna play it like in the video, right? So like here. But you guys should still be able to hear me, and I'm going to try to adjust the audio to where it's really minimal on the flights. So now, as far as my flights, guys, I'm not airing these flights to like be like, check out my badass flights. I'm airing these just to basically have something on the screen while I rant and shit. So yeah, because you don't want to look at me the whole time, right? So I'm gonna go in here and try to find one of my more newer flights, I guess you could say. My friend Robert Fly, who may or may not be in the chat, actually, I don't think he is, or he probably would have said what's up, but his chat name's Volatronics. But he's got this sweet flying place that I didn't even know about, and so one of these flights has just the sickest lighting, you guys. Like, it's freaking amazing. But here we go, I found it. But I've only got to fly there once. We didn't even know it existed. Okay, so can you guys see that? Try to adjust the volume so it's not.
I see somebody in my field of view.
Oh, it might have crashed on me, guys. I think it crashed. You guys will have to forgive me. We'll get it going though. What I was trying to say was, Robert's got this amazing place to fly, and he didn't like tell anybody until like the season's almost over. So we may not get to fly there again, but the lighting on this one particular flight was really good, and it's this Mode 2 Ghost frame. I actually broke the arm on it to do. I broke the standoff. So if you guys can see this here. But so yeah, the arm's fine. The standoff's actually sheared. The button head's sheared at the frame. So anyway, this frame I was flying, actually freestyling. It's a race frame. It's really light, but I was freestyling it, and that's what the flight I wanted to show you guys was. So I'm gonna try to get it going here. We will see. My computer's probably saying no, I don't want to run two video sources at once, but hopefully we'll be able to get it going. So I'm gonna try. While we're waiting, let's check out somebody from the communities page. So Tyrone, you're still around. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna use your channel as an example. This is Tyrone's page. So if you notice, when you first go to Tyrone's page, this is my first impression. Tyrone's page is not terrible. Thumbnails are good. Logo's obvious. Up here, I like the white and black, but I guess I wish it had like maybe some text in it or something to tell you what it's about. Obviously, your name, Tyrone FPV, people are going to know you're into FPV, but there's nothing to let anybody know like what you're doing. So are you doing flights? Are you doing reviews, vlogs? So maybe try to let somebody know, stuff like that. Oh, Tyrone says it's supposed to change, so there you go. Theme and a welcome video, Shizzle Bo Dizzle says. I agree there. Gotta like that, hit that bell, right? So, yeah. Videos, Tyrone, you tell me which one of your videos do you want us to watch? Which one of your videos do you think is your best video, Tyrone? Tyrone says, what do you think the pumpkin? It doesn't matter if you suck, Tyrone. It's not about sucking. Look, that's the thing, guys. That's what I'm talking about with this community. Like, fuck sucking. There's pros that suck on some days, and there's noobs that, you know, my son, 3.5 years old, was playing a sim last night and did a Matty flip. Like, I shit you not. Straight up Matty flip. Now, did he know he was doing it? No, but he freaking did a Matty flip. I don't think I've even done a Matty flip on the sim yet, much less like in real life. So, you know. You're good, Tyrone. It ain't about that. That's what I mean. Like, we're all in this. It's like motorcyclists, y'all. Like, we all feel the same thing. It's all about the flight. It's all about the freedom, that feeling you get when you're escaping life and you're flying and you're expressing yourself through flight. So, like, that's what we're all here for. And that's what we need to remember we're all here for, in my opinion. And, you know, like, I'm gonna cry and stuff, but you know what I'm saying, right? So I just realized, guys, I didn't like share this on Facebook or nothing, so whatever. We'll I'll have to step my streaming game up. I took so much time off, you know, but let's check this out. So hopefully the quality will be okay. You guys let me know if you can still see Tyrone's video here. I'm gonna take the quality down, so don't to 720. So don't judge Tyrone's HD quality, maybe, guys. We're gonna let a little bit of it load, and we'll take it back to the beginning. Thanks, ads, for letting me know to lower the volume. It instigates questions and comments. So what do you think? You know, people will comment, so that's cool. Oh, we'll just watch it, Tyrone. I like the little zoomy on the intro there. So it's lagging for me. I don't know if it's going to be lagging for you guys. And this may not even be able to work. Let's see if we can watch it on like a thumbnail size. Really don't want to go any less than 720. Yeah, it's looking laggy on my end too, Tyrone. I'm going to back it up and see if it'll... We may just need to let it load. I'm hoping. So here's a problem I was worried about, and I don't know how to, if that's upload or download, but I guess I can just try to get, you know, a better freaking internet connection. My video card's a 645 GTX ads. Alright, so that's alright, guys. No big deal. Sorry, Tyrone. I really wanted to, Yeah, let's try another video. That's a good point. It could just be where you just uploaded it. Let's see. So we'll do the next one, Tyrone, the disarm or not to disarm. I'll tell you this, Tyrone, I enjoyed your videos a while back. I remember watching some of your videos and I enjoyed them. They were vlogs. Like I remember you were driving your truck and we just basically get somewhere and rip some packs, but I did like watching them, so kudos to you for that on those videos. And let's see if this one will play, guys. It looks like it might play on my end anyway.
Oh, you cock.
That was a cool effect. Another thing I was thinking, guys, if I sit here, maybe I pause it, maybe it'll buffer and load here. And I can just let it load while we shoot the shit and such. And we can play a little bit. So I'll say this, Tyrone, if you notice right here when it was sitting, and it is somewhat hard to tell with the not being able to perceive the lag or whatever, but if you're gonna do where you lift it off and did like an edit into the water drop like that, since you're doing that with the lift off edit, I would say to make your sit time shorter, to where you're just sitting there for like maybe just a couple seconds and then boom, you're up and into the water drop. Just a suggestion. And let's see. We'll keep going here. Also, you jumped off of grass and went into concrete, so, you know, just like little stuff, and I'm being super picky, so don't take me the wrong way. That was cool. And I like the transitions. I'm a big fan of transitions, either basically going like directly into more flight or maybe into something completely different. So here, guys, I'm gonna try something. Let me close this program and I'm gonna close or minimize some of these other programs, basically see if I can free up some room or some space on my computer, so to speak. Some RAM room. See if that's a little bit better. You guys can let me know. It looks like his video's playing better. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, Tyrone. It's got a good speed to it. Your tricks look precise. It doesn't look like you're questioning your style or any. That's something that I've noticed for me that I have trouble is like I can string some things together and then I just kind of get, you know, going off crooked direction or almost like I'm like, you know, floating sideways or whatever, and I have trouble working that into my flow, so that's something I'm working on. Definitely fast-paced. Oh, the turtle mode. And so I've got the volume, guys, on his video turned way down. Let me know if it can go up a little or if it's fine or whatever. Really like the low to the ground flying. I'm a big fan of that. That's some cool drone to drone action there. what's going on, Quad Squad? Oh, that was super cool little reverse flippy whippy there, Tyrone. That was the technical term, reverse flippy whippy, by the way. So yeah, Shumata, nobody has really stepped up and filled Blue Falcon's gap. I've thought about trying, but I don't have the level of technical knowledge that he had. Although I have thought about maybe doing just what I would like to call like some short and sweet tech videos where it's just, you know, what you need to know pretty quick, because I think that was one of the things that he really excelled at, was just getting the information you needed to you quickly. And yeah, we all miss him, obviously. So oh yeah, I've probably still got it on the Tyrone screen. Let me switch back. So yeah, this is actually his quad up here. It's one of his hellbenders that his dad gave me. So yeah, Tyrone, that was great flying, dude. I was really impressed. Your skills have super increased. So I would definitely say, in my opinion, your flying is on a level where if you wanted to be, you know, trying to get some sponsors or gain some publicity, you could. It looks like, to be honest with you, you're probably going to have to add more depth with like graphics and some probably color grading and editing, you know, post-productional stuff. Seems like most of the guys that are making the really popular videos are doing those types of things, but your flying's on the level, so I don't see any reason why, if you were able to do those things, you could probably gain some subscribers and stuff real quick if you want to. You're just flying for you, man. Hey, fly for you, dude. Who gives a shit? I'll keep watching your videos. You're one of the people, you know, I've been watching for a long time, because you've been a long time subscriber and watcher of me and the shows that I've been on. So speaking of shows, just so we're clear with FPV Life and stuff, guys, I'll put it like this. There we go. I will always love and respect FPV Life as a brand. As a show, I will always love and respect Lance as a person, and there's no bad blood between us. We will be back hopefully soon, and I say we tentatively, so I'll say that there's a very good chance that I'll be back on there when we come back around. So, and we'll hopefully implement some changes like this, just some graphical stuff, and maybe try to get, you know, some new fresh stuff, segment ideas and whatnot, stuff like that. So we'll see. So yeah, let's do some giveaways. Who wants to do a giveaway? Who wants something for free? I don't have like cool stuff to do. I can't give you guys like a quad or some, you know, crazy stuff like that. But let's do this. Of people in the chat, how many of you guys don't have you know, the chesties for GoPro, right? Like they go like suspender looking thing, and it's got a GoPro mount on it. You know what I'm talking about, anybody? This thing. So it's Slide by says he doesn't have a GoPro. But you got something though, right? You got something, bruh. So yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, not to make fun of the internet today, but it's like a gun harness thing or something. and it goes like that. And you put your GoPro right there, right? So you can make, yeah, you can do stick cam videos. You can use it for vlogging. If you're working on your bench, you could put your GoPro on it and point it down and record you working on your bench. So you can make like tutorial videos and stuff like that. So I got like one of those, and it's brand new, as you guys saw. I just pulled out of the pack. And I've also got one of these, which is the same thing. It's for a head, like for a head mount. So if for some reason like you wanted to go splunking with your GoPro, you know, you just throw the old GoPro G-whammy head noggin junk. That's the technical terms. The GoPro G-whammy head noggin junk. And as you see, I'm modeling here. Anyway, yeah. So I got a chesty and a heady, we'll call it. And I got some more stuff, but we'll do that for somebody else. So yeah, who wants it? Who like will actually use it too? Don't just like say you want it. We got like 20 people watching, right? I think I haven't even looked. So Double A, I got you on a sticker, bro. Shizzle Bill says, "Nah, I don't care." That's gotta be. You gotta love it, guys. When you do a giveaway, nobody wants it. Fucking crack me up. It's cool though, because if we put it on Rotor Riot, like so many fucking people would be like, they like the same type shit, right? Like they don't even have a GoPro or whatever. They'd be fucking all over it. Probably turn around and put the shit on eBay. All right, so Tack gets the head one, and Tyrone, you can have the chest one, okay? Good deal. We don't even have to do no random draw picks or nothing. Sound good? And if like anybody else really wanted either of those prizes, then you guys let me know, because I have some more of them. I got a really good deal on a bunch of them on eBay. So yeah, email or Facebook me or freaking something, whatevs, you know, whatever. So something else that I wanted to do, guys, and this might be like a tiny bit controversial, but I think it's kind of goes back to like the stuff that we were talking about in the beginning, which is like opinions on stuff. So you guys know the react videos, right? Like people watch YouTube videos and they do reactions. So why don't we do Facebook reactions? Yeah. What do you think? So let's see if I can get this going. If I put this screen up and we go to Facebook, oh look, live stream, yay. Hey, lots of people. Woo! Alright. So we're gonna do Facebook reacts, and we're just gonna look at some posts. Alright, so tiny whooping in the club. Who all saw that last night after the cave race in, what is it, Megadrone X or whatever? It appears that the Tiny Whoop guys got invited to a rave in Zanzibar Club, and they tiny whooped it, as you can see here, which I think is pretty freaking cool. Sure, they probably lost some whoops, but I can say this: it definitely combines two things that I know, which is DJing and flying. I thought that was pretty neat. It's an interesting concept, an interesting idea. That's for sure. So yeah, I know Keely Stanley was there. I think Bryce Darling, Jesse Perkins, saw Lunchbox flying around Austin. I think Skip. Hey, look at that. There's Joe Stan. Foo Betty Crocker. Fresh Dutch apple pie, yo. See, that's a good example of a good Facebook post. Dutch apple pie. Check this guy out. About to fly his micro drone around his father's store. I think he's young. He's a younger guy, Ethan. I got much to say about it. Let's find something. We got some good stuff to go for here. First time trying Sonic, yeah, not so sure about that. There's the Brap and the Steez, which, if any of you guys can tell me what the hell that's about, it's kind of like similar quads, but not real sure. I guess one of them's like not quite as long in this area or something. Crossfire hype. So I've got the micro, and I probably am gonna build my Crossfire over winter, and hopefully make myself a long range quad so that in the spring I can try that out. I've had it for a while, I don't know, didn't want to install it. Alright, so it looks like for once there's not a lot of drama on the Facebook. That's sweet, because I get kind of sick of it, you know? Sure all you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys are messaging me, right? That's funny. It's Troy. What's up, Troy? Troy gets real passionate about this shit. He's kind of the same. He just wants everybody to go fly. That's cool. It's got the new racing gimbal on one side, and supposedly that's the way it was designed for. If you guys have heard of that, but yeah, everybody's talking about the DR1 or whatever. I think that's the one that was on CBS. I was pretty underimpressed with the production level of that DR1 event. As far as the commentating and the music and stuff on the actual television show, I thought it was kind of boring. Comparatively speaking to other stuff that's going on, but that's just what I thought. I thought it was really freaking cool to see people we know on CBS on Saturday. So yeah, this is Kevin and Austin. There's old Scully. This kid is super fast. Actually, that might be his brother, might be his little brother, but Evan Turner, if any of you guys know him, heads up, he's doing pretty good. Though this Mega Drone X thing looks pretty freaking sweet. Tyrone, it can go on both, but I've heard a lot of people say that it's only that racing gimbal is only designed for the throttle. I feel like if I had it, I would want it on both because it just wouldn't feel right. But I'm just saying I've read that somewhere it oh wow, here they're doing a quad giveaway for JC's channel, just hit 20k subs. That's awesome. And Matt Pepper FPV, he's been doing a whole lot of stuff too, guys. He's been doing a lot of racing and stuff. He's really good, so I I hope we get to see him on the come up in the scene. I hope he carries on, you know, Blue Falcon's legacy in some way or another. I think he will. Looks like Wild Willie's flying a helicopter. That's sweet. Appreciate the share, Double A. There's buddy Double A. Good dude. I will vouch for him. There's very few people in the FPV community I will stick my name out for, but I will say Aaron is a great dude. You ever need anything, let him know. He ever needs anything, help him out. Good dude. Jeff, this guy actually flew with him today in Knoxville, and he put those gimbals in the QX7, and he put them in both, Tyrone. So I'm actually thinking about switching to the QX7X. I've got the XD9 Special Edition, but I'm contemplating switching to the QX7S. I like the way it looks better. I actually really want that X10S, but you know, who's got 400 freaking bucks, right? So here's another Knoxville guy saying if you've need anything, he's got white TPU. We're always helping each other out in the Knoxville, so big ups to those dudes. Hoping we get some bigger races organized around here soon. Here's some people from other facets of life, obviously. Guys, I've got to apologize. This has become a little more uneventful than I thought. I was hoping I would get on Facebook and there would just be like all kinds of drama to talk about, but I'm really just kidding. I was only hoping to maybe give somebody a opinion they weren't expecting to hear. Whoa. Goats are like mushrooms. If you shoot a duck, I'm scared of toasters. Yes. Yes. Looks like a group buy for some batteries, but I just like the picture. Yeah, Nate, check it out. Look at this. Goats are like mushrooms. If you shoot a duck, I'm scared of toasters. Looks like Henry Witherspoon's trying to do a group buy for batteries. Tyrone, if you look up and you see that Nightbot comment, it says, welcome to help support the stream. Click here. That's the only way I have to donate. I don't feel like I'm doing anything that deserves donation, guys, so don't stress that. I'm certainly not asking for it. But we do have the ability to do it if you would like. I don't have my channel monetized, so we can't do like super chats and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. You guys know I'm always weird about money and stuff anyway, so. That looks freaking good. Troy says, what's his real passion outside of the hobby is his cooking. It's like we got tater tots and wings. He says culinary arts. Troy, I gotta give you a little bit of a hard time because it's freaking tater tots, bro. It's tater tots. But I'd eat the shit out of it. So. This guy wants to get a tattoo, but he doesn't know what he wants, so he's going to let people on Rotorite decide for him, which I think is a little bit interesting. It looks like this guy's putting up some of that chick's pictures. Oh, it's some hot chick that DJs on my channel. How you doing? Yep. Clogen. World's #1 trance DJ. Clogen. Bang, good questions. Jeremy's been flying a year. Big ups to that. Cats. Oh, we like cat videos. Yeah, so see, if you guys can see, Facebook's kind of choppy too, so I think it's probably the fact that I'm streaming. And probably figure out a way around that by adjusting my settings or something of that nature. It's probably frames per second, so we'll figure it out. There's a big argument about iPhone. But I respect Jay, Lil Jay. He posted that on his personal stuff. It wasn't like he shared it to Rotor Riot about a damn iPhone. So, yeah. Alright, so let's check out Rotor Riot group and see what's going on there. Okay, they got sales. Troy's cooking chicken. And people might have figured out the CL Racing 4S death roll issue. If you have the problem, apparently some people do, some people don't. Go fly, that's what I'm freaking talking about. Squash the drama, screw it. We all love flying, just go do it. There's that sweet radio we were talking about. Been good thread, so I'm sure everybody's gonna have a shit fit about it. 2-inch, 5-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch, what should I build? This guy says he really likes his 2-inch. It's awesome. He doesn't know why everybody's not doing it. I would say the reason everybody's not doing 2-inch, in my opinion, is strictly the fact of HD footage. Once we have the ability to... my bad, Jeremy. Once we have the ability to record really good HD footage with any size quad, things will change, I think, as far as people finding what size quad they actually really like flying. I know for me, I don't fly anything but 5-inch strictly because I love the way the GoPro footage looks when I watch it back. Speaking of, let's see if we can see one of my videos, guys. This may or may not work. We're gonna hope it does. You guys let me know. I'm gonna close the OBS so that it will hopefully keep playing. I'm gonna close this other thing. You guys let me know if you can see. Oh, nope, it just quit working. Boo. Boo. That sucks. Alright, back to freaking Facebook. So, Vic Lanning, any of you guys who do not subscribe to Vic Lanning's channel, make sure you do. This guy is like the technical freaking genius. Super freaking technical flyer. Amazing. Nate's asking, what am I running? Flight controller, ESC's motors. Are you talking to me? You talking to me, Mike? Is you talking to me, Nate? I'm currently flying two particular quads. This is a Mode 2 Ghost. Hold on. Let me switch back to this camera. It's a Mode 2 Ghost. I broke the standoffs on it today. But it's my race, I guess you could say, rig. Although I don't race, so yeah. But I actually have been finding that I like to freestyle with this quad, and I think it might be because it's a bottom battery and I'm so used to the top battery. So the bottom battery's giving me like a different feel and stuff, and I've actually really enjoyed, and I've really worked on the rates on this quad too. But it's a Mode 2 Ghost. It's got the FURC 2205.5 2400 kV motors. It's got one of those HGLRC F4 F5 all-in-one flight controllers that has the VTX, the PDB, the flight controller all in one unit. So I literally just have one board in my stack, which is pretty sweet. And Foxier Minicam. ESCs are... try to remember here, guys. I think they're the Racer Star 28 amp ESCs. Pretty sure they're the Racer Star 28 amp ESCs. I know, Tyrone, it's weird. Every other bottom mount I've ever flown messed with me too for freestyle, but this particular quad, like, it really feels good. Like when I sit it's point and shoot, and I like that. Yeah, those, I actually won this frame, and those mounts, 3D printed mounts, they're all multiple colors. Like, these are pink and black and dirt, pink and black and dirt, and the top one's completely multicolored. So yeah, Mode 2 Ghost, it's a sweet frame. I cannot recommend it enough. I am actually super surprised with it because it's a race frame. And this is my other freestyle quad. It's, I guess you would say, like an alien style quad. It's the Twin Quads hacksaw frame. It's got the Karakute, Holy Bro Karakute F4 all-in-one flight controller, PDB, and Racer Star 30 amp ESCs. Nope. No. This one doesn't have Racer Star 30 amps. I can't remember what it's got, but it's something different. No, it is Racer Star 30 amps. And Cobra 2207, 2450. Yeah, Paul, the Quad Squad, the RC Addicts frame is the Mode 2 Ghost. That's this one. Probably if I ever do start to try to hit gates, it will allow me to, which is saying a lot for me. Ads, good to see you too, brother. Don't even stress the donations or nothing, man. Glad to see you, man. Yeah, this particular quad is the first quad that's let me really feel confident in my freestyle. I keep working on videos, and I'm trying to string something together, and I probably should just upload, like, you know, either a full pack, whether even if it sucks partially or whatever, just to get something uploaded so you guys can see where I'm at, because my flying is completely different than it used to be. It's not great, but I'm way better than I used to be. So screw it, I'll just upload something like after the stream or something just to do it, and you guys can see it. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Grey Wolf? Of course, I was actually thinking about popping off, and now we got like people showing up, of course. So yeah, I know, Tyrone. I'm trying to think of a way that I can play it on my computer and still see it. Let me try something real quick. Let me try a little computer trickery. We'll see if it'll work. It may or may not. I don't know. I really would like you guys to see the color in that one video, though. It's freaking sweet. Alright, so I'm going to try to pull it up in, say, Windows Media Player and share that. Alright, you guys will have to let me know. Hopefully that's not terrible. Alright, here we go. We'll play it now. It's a little choppy on my end, guys, so oh, it just got smooth. Hopefully it got smooth for you guys too. Yeah, I know, Tyrone. It's clipping for me too. I was gonna try to like talk about it while I was flying, but yeah, what's up, Anonymous? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I actually split a gap and did a flip through it here, which was like, I was so stoked. Yeah, Double A, I'll upload it after the stream. I'll just upload the raw, man. It's not a great flight or anything, but whatever. At least you guys can see some of my progress from recently. Oh, didn't realize the volume was so loud, guys. Hopefully that wasn't killing you out. Yeah, I know, the color's beautiful, especially the trees and everything around here. Probably only got another week or two of it, so I'm really trying to get, you know, some flights in while I can. Yeah, so that was one of them, and let's see, I think it was this one that I did the I think it was this one that I did the tree gap split in, so we'll see if I can play it. Come on, computer. You can do it. Yeah, it's been raining here for a few days too. It really sucks actually, because I've really been in the mood to fly. You guys know how it is. Alright, it looks like it's gonna work. So as you can see, this was literally just a few minutes before that last shot, and we were dealing with overcast day the entire day. That is Cade's Cove actually, Jeremy. It's not inside of it, but it's right outside of it. It's like just a few hundred feet before the entrance. It's where Robert lives. I don't know about you guys, but this is playing super smooth for me. I didn't put it on full screen, so maybe that's what it is. Let me know if it's smooth for you guys, because if it is, that's pretty decent on my end. I think this is one of the first flights I actually did with that the Mode 2 quad. So I was kind of jerky because I wasn't really used to the rates. I changed the rates. I've been really messing around with rates and Super Rate, Expo, all that kind of stuff recently, trying to get a feel for what I like. I actually don't know. That may have not... That wasn't the flight actually where I gapped that thing I was talking about, I think, guys. So let's check another one here. Joe, I've got the Crossfire, but I haven't installed it into anything yet. What's up, by the way? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a quad that's right for long range, in my opinion, and I wanted to put a Unify in something. So I plan on installing the Micro and Unify into the same quad and trying to 800 milliwatts it out. Yeah, guys, I'll post up some of these videos. I think I've been trying to like do a vlog or try to make a, you know, entertaining video. Here's the gap. You guys see that? Or I'll rewind it, see if maybe we can get it to do it clean. Here's the gap. And I flipped through it. Yay. And that was a pretty decent flip there too. But yeah, so I want to make a long range quad. That water at that place is just smooth as glass. It's super, super cool. And I know that flip wasn't the cleanest or anything, but for not, I've actually had never flown even through trees like that, much less done a flip with, and not with that quad at all. So I was pretty ecstatic. You can kind of see by the way I was flying. I was all hyper where I got that flip. Yeah, I've noticed, guys, something that's think when you're flying a quad, because you feel like, and this, you guys tell me if this is something I've never thought about it until just right now, but when you're flying a quad, you feel like you're flying it physically. You feel like you're inside of it. And obviously, when you're inside of something, or if you were physically inside of something, your size is pretty big, right? Like even a motorcycle is a good sized item to be on, and if you're flying in something, obviously to your mind you're that big. So like all this time with my quad, I've had this fear of going places that I probably could have easily gone because I felt like I was in the quad and the quad's big. In reality, it's like, you know, if it's the size of a baseball hole or a basketball sized hole, you could probably get through it. There's a beautiful landing for you guys. See if I've got another cool flight from where me and Bardwell went to this place in Crossville. Let's see, this is still with Robert, or at Robert's place. But yeah, me and Bardwell went to this place in Crossville that was like a well, we were going to this tree house, but we couldn't get to the treehouse, so we just flew this like horse trough thing. I don't know how to describe it other than that, so I will show you guys some of that stuff. There was one video in particular where I actually went through this little house gap, and then I went through this gap in these stands also, which is the first time I've ever really kind of chanced my video. So I hope this is the flight. You guys let me know if it's still real choppy or not. This place had some power lines though, and I actually split them a couple times. Obviously not on purpose, but it was some pretty crazy splits, to say the least. So there we've got liftoff. So on my side it's not choppy at all. You guys let me know. That little thing right there is what I went through. And I kind of had a little rhythm, like a little track set up that I was going around here. I've never actually hit a power line, Alex. I've gapped a bunch though. Not on purpose, but I've gapped a lot. Let's see. This might be where I ran right into the side of the thing. I tried hitting this thing like 5 or 6 times before I got it. Nope, this is it. Yay, I got it. See if I make it smaller. See if that'll make it any better, Grey Wolf. This is where I went through the gap. And then if you watch, I think I turned around and came back and went through the other gap I was talking about. Here it is right here, I think. You can see it. I got all freaked out and slowed down. No, Alex, my props are normal direction. Alright, guys. So, it's been a... Oh, let me get rid of this. It's been an hour and a half. And I think I just deleted my camera. Whoops. But it's been about an hour and a half, and I think I am ready to call it a night. Really appreciate all you guys tuning in. Honestly, kind of surprised we had even like 20 or 30 people or whatever. I didn't really know what to expect, and I don't have any news or any guests or anything, so just kind of coming on. Just wanted to touch base with a lot of you guys and just kind of rant a little, let you know where I was at and everything. We could spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes before I go. If you guys have any questions for anything, I'll be glad to answer them, and I'll give you guys some shout outs while I'm at it too. So Alex Anonymous, Cool Digs, Double A, Grey Wolf, Joe Stan, Paul, I know Mindless was in here for a minute. We got Reaper, Slide By, Tack, The Bean, and Tyrone. Appreciate all you guys participating in the chat. It shows we've got 8,234 live viewers, so I don't know why all those other people aren't hanging out, but whatever. Makes sense, Alex, who's talking about reversing the props. Yeah, guys, we all got work tomorrow and everything else, so but y'all take it easy. Look out for FPV Life in the next couple of weeks. I'm probably going to try to do some more stuff like this in the interim, just to test some things and mess around with some stuff. Maybe give some opinions. I've actually thought about doing like a little 30-minute every night, like daily recap of that day's FPV news. If that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, let me know, and I don't know, maybe we'll put something together, just like a little 30-minute deal every night where I talk about stuff that's gone on, videos been released, products that came out, drama from that day or whatever, and just kind of nip it in the bud, so to speak. So love all you guys, definitely appreciate you tuning in, checking everything out, catching up with me, and look forward to seeing you guys in the future. I'll try to upload some stuff, even if it's not great. At least you guys can check out where I'm at currently, and we'll go from there. But love all you guys, man, and really appreciate and respect everybody in the community. So hope you guys have a good night. Take it easy.